So what's the status of your church?
Well, the church itself. Here's the blessing and the overblessing. It's hard to be now just in one area because of the national platform.
Right.
Pastor D, we're teaching and preaching and in organizations like Organo Gold and doing business ventures all across now. So it's hard to be in one place. It's kind of like, and I'm in the world of entertainment too as well, it's kind of like when your record goes, you know, viral or it's on the radio, you can't stay home anymore because the demand for the people is out there.
Right, you got to reach the fans.
Right, so it's like I can't pray for God for success. The success comes, and I say I don't want to go. That means God just opened the door for me to go and minister and preach and meet people. But in my wanting to be the same, that won't happen. So I think right now the ministry of the church is really more evangelistic. You know, we're really meeting people like yourself. Without the show, we wouldn't be here talking. And I believe it's now really churning for us because we're out there encouraging other small businesses, other small entrepreneurs that they can do it. Even though it seems dry, it seems like it's not going to happen, you have to remain faithful to it. So I think that's the biggest thing about where the ministry is now. It's actually giving us a platform to go everywhere because we had 1 million people watching. I mean, I can't even go to Publix without somebody stopping for a picture. But too much is given, too much is required.
Right.
So you can't say you want success and not really deal with things coming
with. As far as your wife's boutique, that was one of the things I was going to ask her. What was the status of the boutique?
Well, we moved out to Johns Creek.
Okay.
The location you saw was probably in Decatur, the cab area.
Okay.
We got a better location. God bless on that in Johns Creek. She's still styling and profiling. You know, that's Pastor D. She's gonna keep it 100. That's why I married her. What's up, boo? You know, that's my boo thing. But it's still she's an entrepreneurial woman. I think in this modern time, you got so many unsure men. They're not comfortable with who they are.
Right.
So when they see a strong, powerful woman, they don't know how to deal with it.
The next question is, what was the reason for pawning her wedding ring? And then on the show, we saw you guys, you know, having the renewal ceremony and living in a nice suite and going out to a nice dinner. Like, it seems as though your priorities were kind of out of order when it came to, you know, the finances.
They think so? They think so?
Apparently, they think so.
Okay. What's the #1 thing important in your life?
In my life? God.
You have any kids?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, when you have kids, that will change.
Okay.
And people look at the thing, a piece of material.
Right.
And she said to herself, do I keep a piece of metal on my hand, or do I do the best thing for my children? If your kids are hungry and you need to go feed them, does this mean anything?
No.
If you're about to get put out and you have a piece of material, does this mean anything?
No, it's not.
So you asked about priorities.
Right. But a renewal ceremony doesn't mean anything. Living in a suite doesn't mean anything. Going out to a nice restaurant doesn't mean anything when you have to put food on your table for your kids.
When we're talking about moving our kids for education, so they can have a better start. So they're trying to connect little moments with a life-changing decision. This ring meant, I'll do anything because I know it's not about this ring, it's about these kids. So they wanted to hate on us on the flip side. So really, people don't want you to see you do better. They want to see you keep doing worse.
Yeah.
So to me, at that point, well, they just should. That's the maturity level. Where's their priorities? My priority is God, my wife, and my children.
Right.
Right? Now, so you can't say now that's your same priority if you were faced, because let's be real. A bunch of us been faced with some hard decisions, and you had to give something up.
Yeah.
And you had to give something up. So when you see us on the other side of renewing our vow, it's to celebrate the hard places, so we can have a good place to celebrate. So now our kids in a better school district, my The kids are doing wonderful, and I would do it again if she asked me to. I don't care. See, this is one thing that you have to learn about us. We have things don't have us. And too many people that don't have a wealthy mindset, if a person loses this, they lose who they are.
Exactly.
So that means you don't have things have you. And so you need to look at that from a mindset. So we're celebrating. We went to a nice dinner. Don't hate on it. Congratulate. You know what I'm saying? We were able to go and get our wedding renewed and celebrate that day. Don't hate. Congratulate. Because guess what? It's gonna be your turn to do better. It's gonna be your time to see prosperity. You're not gonna stay in that place all your life. Better will come.